Hey, good morning. Psalm 86 gives me a chance to tell you an Old Testament story that's one of my favorites, and I'm going to try to do so as fast as I possibly can. Exodus 33 and 34 is where this story is found. If you recall, the people are encamped at the bottom of Mount Sinai. Moses goes up for a long time, and in his absence, they create the golden calf. Moses comes down, he sees it, he's dismayed, he's really mad at the nation. God sees it, God's upset. And God tells Moses that he's so upset that his presence is no longer going to go with him, but lest he break out and destroy everyone in the camp. And this forces Moses to intercede on behalf of the nation of Israel. And he goes to God and he pleads with God, reminding them of who God is and his character and his promises, and that his presence to them means everything. And so if you're not going to go with us, God, he basically says, don't send us at all. Definitely don't send me. God is so pleased with Moses' faith because this is who God is, and this is his promises. That he confirms this. He blesses Moses by revealing himself to him. He puts him in the cleft of the rock and passes by, and he proclaims to Moses who he is. He's a God merciful and gracious, slow to anger, abounding in steadfast love and faithfulness. So thank God that he is this way. But the important thing to see there is how Moses intercedes then in this time of trial and goes to God and proclaims his promises and God's character. He's making a huge request to God. Would you please forgive your people? Would you go with us? And he's doing so by reminding God who he is. God's really pleased by seeing how well Moses understands who God is and his faith. So now, Psalm 86, David's doing the same thing. He's in a trial, as David always is in the Psalms, it seems, and he's praying who God is and his promises to him and reminding him his own heart. God doesn't need these reminders, but David does. And really the takeaway for us is we need this. That's why this is sort of a repetitious idea here. Time and time again, we need to go to God and pray in accordance with the scriptures, who he is, what his promises are, that we are his covenant people, that he is a God who is merciful and gracious, and we desperately need that. So read the psalm today. It's maybe repetitious, but it's not redundant. Our hearts need this. And take a few moments afterward to pray and pray this way. Remind God, based on his scriptures, who he is, what his promises are. This is going to bless your life in a time of trial.